Hello and welcome to Williams Dog Training Company. We're here today with Fred and Dixie, and what we're going to be demonstrating for you today on video is Dixie's ability to understand and respond to her obedience commands, the corrections and motivations that we give the dogs while we're working with them, and also the training equipment that we're using. Fred is using a regular 6-foot training leash, and he's going to keep the bulk of that leash folded neatly in his right hand, leaving his left hand free to give the correction. And the correction that we give is a tug and release on the training collar, which is the second piece of equipment that we're using. You'll notice that Fred keeps that collar high up on her neck, right behind her ears for the most control while working with her. And we will show you how to put that collar on and use it during your one-on-one lesson. Now Dixie is sitting very nicely on Fred's left-hand side, and that's where all of our obedience training takes place. The first command they're going to demonstrate for you is heeling, and heeling is proper walking on a leash. The command that you're going to give is Dixie heel, and you're going to simply start walking. And you'll notice that Dixie has been trained to walk very nicely on your left-hand side at your pace. She should not be lagging behind on that leash, nor lunging ahead and pulling. If she is to do so, tell her no, followed by a tug and release on that training collar, and repeat the command to heel. We've also gone ahead and incorporated an automatic sit into the heeling exercise, so anytime that you're out and about and walking with Dixie and you stop, she's been trained to sit nicely right there at your left heel position. Now the next command they're going to demonstrate for you is the stay command, and that's a hand and voice command. Use the open flat of your left palm in front of her muzzle, the one-word command to stay, and then out to the end of the leash. And she should remain seated throughout the entire command. When practicing your sit-stays at home, start with short time increments of 30 seconds to a minute, and upon her success, increase to working up to a total of 3 minutes for her sit-stay. Now when Fred returns back, he's going to walk all the way around, and again, she should remain seated. Excellent job, very well done, Miss Dixie. Fred gives her some praise, and they're going to go ahead and demonstrate that heel, sit, and stay for you again. It is very important that when working Dixie through her commands and she is completing them appropriately for you, you let her know so by using lots of positive reinforcement. You can either verbally praise her and tell her a good girl, or give her some physical praise by giving her a little pet on the head there. You want to make sure that it's fun for her though, and you want to let her know that she is doing what you're asking of her appropriately. We're going to demonstrate that stay again. Now this time, instead of returning back to heel position, they're going to demonstrate the recall or the come on command. Call Dixie, and using her name, she should get up and come sit directly in front of your knees. And then she returns to heel position, heeling around the right side of you, the back, returning to your left side, sitting nicely for her next command, and they'll demonstrate that again. Again, that command is Dixie come. She gets up and comes in. And around to the left-hand side. Great job. Now when Dixie comes home, you want to make sure that you're practicing your commands at first in a nice quiet area, distraction-free, in both indoors and outdoors, so you're generalizing in both environments. Now the next command they're going to demonstrate is the first of our down commands. It's the down from a heel position. Use the open flat of your left palm again, but straight down towards the ground, and the one-word command to down. And give that stay command before you walk out to the end of the leash. And again, she should remain laying down. And with your long down stays when you're practicing, you want to start again at short time increments, 30 seconds to a minute, and increase those intervals over time with her success to a total of 5 minutes for the down stay. Fred's going to go ahead and return back again all the way around, and she should remain laying down. Very well demonstrated again. She's doing a fabulous job. This is a good time to remind you that although you're going to be incorporating all of your commands into your everyday activities and your lifestyle, you want to make sure that you're setting aside about 10 to 15 minutes every day to work Dixie through her commands in a formal obedience training session such as this video. You can even put it on to follow along. It's great practice for the both of you. and will help with her transitioning back into the house with using her new commands and understanding her new rules. So Fred leaves her in another down stay, and this time we'll demonstrate that recall or come on command from the down position this time. Good girl. And now we do have one last command to demonstrate for you, which they are going to be heeling into position for. And this command is the second of our down commands. It's the down from a distance, and for this command you'll leave her in a sit-stay out to the end of the leash. And from the end of the leash you're going to use your right hand to give the down command. And she should go into a down directly where she's sitting. Very nicely done. We've demonstrated for you today all the obedience commands that Dixie has learned here at school. It's been a pleasure working with Dixie. We ask that you keep us posted on her progress on her return home. And thank you again for choosing Williams Dog Training Company as your personal dog trainer.